So today, I'm 44 years old. It's my birthday, Virgo. Knock free, healed, found my purpose, and what else? And I'm going to do a video about the moment that changed my life. So that video is going to be called Breakdown to Wake Up. That event happened about 3.5 years ago. That's the moment, that event that changed my life, okay? So I'm looking back and I'm reflecting on life, and I'm thankful to God that these events have happened and I've learned from them. And they've helped me to heal a lot of childhood trauma and everything, okay? I'm still on my healing journey, but I'm very thankful that I'm where I am today. So, like I've said, I'm 44. I thank every one of you that has been with me on this journey. You guys know that we're just getting started. We have not even started. You guys think we have already done something. We are just getting started. So, in other words, a lot of videos, you should expect a lot of more videos from me. There's even other big announcements I'm about to make at some point in a couple of weeks. Now, you're a person who is going through narcissistic abuse. There is going to be a final showdown, okay? You're going to go through a breakdown. Now, normally, people who have been through abuse, they tend to have also go through experience and awakening. They tend to experience an awakening. But the awakening that you experience after narcissistic abuse, that awakening is very intensive. Okay, so I will assure you guys, and I'll prepare you. All my videos, I do them to prepare you. I don't do them to scare you, to get you confused. I do the videos to prepare you so that these things don't take you by surprise. So for the ones of us that have walked that journey, people like me, I do prepare you so that when that time comes, you know what is going on or what is going on, and you get ready. Fortunately, I can help you, but in my time, nobody helped me. So everything happened like that. I did not know what was happening, and I had to figure this thing out by myself. But for most of you guys who have not had this experience, so I do prepare you so that you can, know what's happening around you. If you're going through abuse and you're around a narcissist, and especially if you're an empath, there's a very big chance you are going to go through an awakening, okay? So there's a very big chance you are going to snap, okay? But before you snap, there is also going to be a very massive tower moment in that relationship. So I've told you guys in my videos that this thing is a divine intervention, okay? For some reason, I don't know, the Most High, your angels, the higher powers, something is trying to get you out of that situation. You're going to feel that there's a tower moment happening in your life, okay? And anything that you do is not enough. Anything you do with that person is not working. Everything you put your hand is not working. Everything you say is not valid. So you're going through a devaluation process, okay? You don't seem to do anything right. You've cooked the best meal, and then the narcissist may come around and pick out some onion that was overcooked or less cooked, undercooked. They may complain about a vegetable in the fridge that should be thrown away, even if you think that is not, everything is okay. So what I'm trying to say is that they are going to come and pick out any slightest mistake that you make. Even sometimes the right things are going to look like a mistake. So that moment is going to come. It's a devaluation stage. So that stage of the narcissist is that moment where they are preparing. They're preparing to discard you, okay? So I'm explaining these last days with the narcissist. So they're preparing to discard you. Now, most certainly, they have already found somebody new. So there's a new supply somewhere hidden. You may not have seen that person, but they are probably hidden somewhere. And now what they are doing, they're trying to get you out of the picture. So the only way to get you out of the picture is they do usually devalue you. And that devaluation is a very, very painful process, okay? There's nothing you can do is enough. The sex is not enough. The food is not well cooked, or is undercooked, or is overcooked. You forgot to put the fuel in the car. Something has happened with the child. There's everything. You can talk about chaos. Ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be chaos. That chaos now usually confuses the victim of abuse, because most of the times you're thinking that everything is against you, okay? And you're thinking like you're the one that has, you've done something wrong. So you are believing that you've done something wrong, okay? You're apologizing again and again. You're saying sorry for the things you've not done. You don't know what is going on with your wife or your husband, okay? The narcissist is in beast mode. During the devaluation stage, that narcissist is in beast mode, okay? So they are trying to find a way of getting rid of you, because they have found this supply, which they believe is most likely better than you, like normally they usually believe, and they want to get you out of the way. So that's why you hear a lot of times that is what's causing the fights, okay? So the fights are coming in intensively. Now you're out there thinking, what do you do? Okay, you cannot communicate with your partner, you cannot communicate with your wife, your husband. You're going out on the internet, you're searching for stuff, you're checking things on Google, you're reading a lot of articles, you're listening to some different types of coaches, you're seeking whatever you're getting all the information you need, because you want to find a solution of what is going on. The narcissist is in beast mode. Fortunately, like I've said, we can guide you because we have been there, so we know what was happening. Now we know what was happening. I know what was happening in that time. But in that time when I was going through that, nobody guided me, okay? So these things I'm telling you, you're getting this information for free. Now, you're going out searching for information online, you're reading some articles, reading some books, getting some YouTube videos, you're searching, you want to get a solution to this problem. Ladies and gentlemen, when the narcissist is in beast mode, the demon has taken over full time. In that time, there's nothing you can do, okay? All the sensors are switched off. They are not listening to you. They are not even feeling you. They cannot even see you, okay? Now, that process kind of pushes you very hard against the wall, okay? If you're an empath, of course, very highly sensitive person. The process of the devaluation, normally at the end of those entanglements, those last days, they push you very, very hard against the wall. And sometimes when you push somebody so much against the wall, you're going to cause them to bleed. But before they bleed, most likely they're going to fight back. Okay, so that's when normally the empaths, they start to believe that, okay, so that is it. They cannot handle this situation anymore, and sometimes they're going to fight back. Okay. Sometimes it can cause the empath to awaken, and sometimes it can push them into a supernova. You know, you guys have heard about the empath supernova. So the empath normally goes supernova in those last days. They may snap. First of all, they could go through an awakening, and sometimes they are actually going to fight back, because somewhere they believe that they are being taken for a ride. Okay. Now, those last days of the narcissist, they will happen for everybody that is going through abuse. When that moment happens, that moment is called the tower moment. So that moment is designed to kind of, there's events that are designed to happen in that time during the tower moment. Everything is supposed to fall apart, okay? Things are supposed to fall apart, and there's supposed to be a breakdown. So you're supposed to break down. This breakdown is happening for you, okay? So it's like an ego breakdown. Everything is breaking down in your life. You don't understand what is happening. You're losing it. It's the reason as to why you see sometimes in that moment, those last days, some people, they can snap and go insane. You know, go into depression, very deep depression in that time. The narcissist wants you gone. The narcissist wants to kill you. But they want to do this without physically touching you. So they want this damage to happen automatically, whereby you can actually cause pain to yourself or harm to yourself without them taking responsibility. So they want to do it behind the scenes. And that is what is happening. So the demon is in beast mode, okay? But one thing what the narcissist doesn't know, and something that is actually hidden from them, is that in that process, the empath is about to wake up, you know? So a lot of these narcissists, because of that ego, you know, they always think that they're this powerful and they have got, you know, all these powers over you and everything. So they always think that they can always keep on pushing your buttons wherever they want to. But they only do not understand that the empath is about to wake up. And when that empath wakes up, they're not going to handle the energy. You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of them, they mess up. So for some reason, they are pushed against the wall, you're going to start bleeding. But before you bleed, you're going to fight back. You're going to snap. And you're going to hit back at them. And you're going to hit them exactly where it hurts. You know what I mean? So sometimes when you see you're an empath who is going through those stages of, you know, pain, there's a lot of pain. You're looking for a lot of answers. You're searching things online. You're reading some books. You're all over the place. You know what I mean? But it's like nothing is working. There's nothing working. And you're thinking in your mind that how come that this husband or this wife of yours, whatever partnership, they do not seem to understand you in any way. There's nothing you're doing is right. You're supposed to know now that in that moment, ladies and gentlemen, you're going through a tower moment. So there are things that are physically and spiritually breaking down. Okay? Because for some reason, the universe is preparing you for an awakening. So a lot of guys who have gone through abuse, I can tell you maybe even 95%, they have gone through that process because before they could actually wake up. Okay, so you're being prepared for an awakening. But the awakening from a narcissist is a very brutal awakening. It will never happen smoothly and spontaneously. So it has got to be a lot of turmoil, things falling apart, fights, rage and everything. You know, the walls are crumbling down. That is what is going to help you to awaken. Okay, when I'm looking back and I'm thinking that all those events were happening for me. So nothing is happening. Nothing is happening to you. Everything is happening for you. Okay? So you're going to look back and realize that everything was happening for you. All right? So, last days of the narcissist with the narcissist will be painful. Okay? Like I've said. There is things that you'll never be able to explain to anybody. They will not understand you. Because those moments, your mind is running at 100 miles an hour. Okay? Your brain is overworked. Your body is overworked. You're extremely fatigued. So it is the final battle, like between the empath and these entities. Right? Like I've told you that the narcissist is preparing to discard you, to let you go. But they want to make sure that they break you before they let you go. Because the narcissist intends to leave you lying face flat on the ground. They do not expect you to get up when you leave. Because when you get up, when you're able to get up when they have left you or discarded you, whatever, then that will mean that they have not won. Okay, so this battle, they need to win this battle because they have to be rewarded. Any battle they win against the empath, against the archangel, they are rewarded in their kingdom. Okay, so they may be rewarded with a new boyfriend. They could be rewarded with a new car. They could be rewarded with a new job. You know what I mean? That's why you see a lot of times, those narcissists, when they move on, you see them, they are kind of taking off at a speed, and you're wondering how are they able to achieve so much in a very short time? The things that they didn't have when you was with them, they're starting to have when you with the new boyfriends and the new partners. So those narcissists, there's been a final showdown between the empath and the narcissist. And the narcissist is supposed to win that showdown. So this is why I'm giving you this knowledge and information so that you can be aware of it. There's a final battle spiritual that is happening between the empath and these demons. When they win this battle, they are rewarded. Okay? When they lose this battle, they are punished. Do you want me to repeat this thing for you guys one more time? When they lose this battle, they are going to be punished, and they know this. When they win this battle, they're going to be rewarded. But at the end of the day, we all know that they could only win that battle for a couple of weeks. Like apparently, I remember when I left those days, the narcissist thought that they had won. Okay, in those first days and weeks, they thought that they had won. The only thing they didn't know is that they had awakened somebody that they would never be able to handle for the rest of their lives. So that's the only thing they didn't know, and that thing sometimes is hidden from them. But you see, there are some empaths who have lost. Some empaths have passed on, some have died, some have ended up in those hospitals. So the narcissist has won. Okay? So we help you because we don't want you to lose this battle. We want you to win this battle. That's why people like me help you to understand this battle, especially in a very spiritual perspective. But you need to understand that there is usually going to be a breakdown before you wake up. There's going to be a breakdown for you to wake up. Devaluation, tower moment, things falling apart, intensity of the abuse, trauma, a lot of depression and stress. You're going to experience everything you can ever think about in your head is going to happen in that time because the walls are coming down. The old you has got to break down for you to be able to get out and rise again. The old you that you thought you knew, that was built around the ego with the narcissist, has got to break down for you to be able to get up and rise again on your feet. So that is what usually happens before the empath usually awakens after narcissistic abuse. And until then, guys, you know that I do love and appreciate your support. You can book a session with me if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's more signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.